As you think about retirement planning, most people think about how much they need to save. There is another part of the formula, though: keeping as much of your money as you can when you are retired. If you're aiming for a $100,000 per year retirement income, that's a great goal. But taxes, fees, and poor planning can chip away at your hard-earned money before you know it. The good news? There are legal methods to protect every penny of that income. I'll show you how. Tax efficiency is our first topic. Taxes are one of the biggest threats to your retirement income. Unless you plan, a significant chunk of your $100,000 could go straight to Uncle Sam. That's why it's crucial to understand how different retirement accounts work. For example, traditional IRAs and 401(k)s are tax deferred, meaning you don't pay taxes when you take the money out. Conversely, Roth accounts are funded with after-tax dollars, meaning withdrawals are tax-free. Blending these decisions offers you choices on distribution day. By methodically withdrawing from tax and non-tax portfolios, you can lower your overall taxation. This strategy, known as tax diversification, is the starting point to maximizing your retirement tactics. And then there's this, which people often forget: timing the taking of benefits. When you take Social Security benefits too soon, you might reduce your monthly benefit for life. Wait too long, and you'll forfeit years' worth of payments. The optimal point is a function of your personal situation. Add this to smart required minimum distributions, RMDs, from conventional retirement accounts, and you've got a recipe for keeping more of your earnings. RMDs begin at age 73, as of 2023, but with forward thinking, you can avoid penalties and additional taxes. Timing isn't merely a matter of when you withdraw money, it's also a matter of how much. Smaller, strategic withdrawals can keep you in a lower tax bracket, leaving more of your $100,000 intact. Another means of safeguarding your retirement income is by eliminating unnecessary fees. Investment fees may be small, but they add up over time. That 1% fee doesn't sound like much, but on a $1 million portfolio, that's $10,000 gone annually. Opt for low-cost index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. They usually outperform actively managed funds at a fraction of the cost. And take a look at any advisory fees you're being charged. Are you getting what you're paying for? If not, it's time to shop around. Every dollar saved in fees is a dollar added back to your retirement plans. Healthcare costs are another major expense during retirement. Medicare helps, but it doesn't cover everything. Supplemental insurance, like Medigap policies, can fill the gaps. Shop around for the best rates, and consider health savings accounts, HSAs, if you're still working. HSAs enjoy triple tax advantages: contributions are tax deductible, investment gains are tax exempt, and distributions for qualified medical expenses are tax exempt. Even if you're retired, an HSA will continue to benefit you. Forward planning for medical expenses ensures you'll avoid dipping into your $100,000 unnecessarily. Let's get rolling now and talk about estate planning. Effective estate planning is not merely a matter of leaving inheritance to heirs, it's also about safeguarding your income during your lifetime. Trusts, for instance, can protect assets from creditors and lower estate taxes. They also allow you to have control over when and how your beneficiaries inherit. Life insurance is another asset that should be considered. Some forms, such as permanent life insurance, accumulate cash value over time. This cash value grows tax-deferred and can be tapped in retirement if you need it. Both trusts and life insurance coexist flawlessly with your overall retirement plans, leaving your $100,000 whole. Now things get really interesting: geographic arbitrage. Where you live impacts how much money you get to keep. Some states have no income tax, and others tax retirement income very heavily. Moving to a state with tax reductions can save you thousands each year. Florida and Texas, for instance, possess no state income taxes and are well-liked states for retirees to relocate to. Of course, relocation is not feasible for all, but relocating even within the state you live in to a cheaper area can make a difference. The price of housing, utilities, and transportation all factor into how far $100,000 will stretch. Speaking of stretching your money, inflation is a silent assassin. Over time, rising prices nibble away at purchasing power. To battle this, invest your money in assets that historically outperform inflation, like stocks or real estate. Dividend stock, meanwhile, provides steady income without the potential for growth. Real estate investment trusts, REITs, are another option. They allow you to invest in property without having to contend with being a landlord. Both of these strategies complement long-term financial planning and assist in protecting your retirement income from the jaws of inflation. Now, let us briefly mention LSI keywords such as tax diversification, asset allocation, income optimization, and financial security. Tax diversification, as discussed above, is about diversifying your money between taxable, tax-deferred, and tax-free accounts. Asset allocation is about balancing risk and reward by allocating investments among asset classes, e.g., stocks, bonds, and cash. Income maximization is the art of controlling withdrawals to maximize net income. Financial security weaves all these ideas together, providing a foundation for your retirement plan. These terms aren't buzzwords, they're practical resources you can use to protect your $100,000 each year. The most common trap that retirees get caught in is underestimating longevity risk outliving their funds. With longer life expectancies, it makes sense to plan for a retirement that lasts 30 years or more. Annuities are one solution. Immediate annuities convert a lump sum into a lifelong, guaranteed income, removing the risk of outliving your funds. Deferred annuities, in contrast, let your funds grow tax-deferred until you need them. Annuities aren't for everyone, but they're certainly worth exploring as part of a diversified strategy. Combining them with other sources of income creates a solid safety net. Takeaways? Saving your $100,000 retirement income starts with good tax planning. Use tax diversification to minimize liabilities and time withdrawals for optimal benefit. Cut unnecessary costs by choosing low-cost investments and reviewing advisory fees. Plan for healthcare expenses with supplemental insurance and HSAs. Turn to estate planning vehicles like trusts and life insurance to preserve wealth. Relocate to a tax-friendly area if possible, and invest in assets that beat inflation. Finally, address longevity risk with products like annuities. Each step builds upon the last, creating a comprehensive approach to securing your financial future. In conclusion, keeping every penny of your $100,000 retirement income isn't about luck, it's about strategy. By focusing on tax efficiency, fee reduction, and leveraging resources like HSAs, trusts, and annuities, you can maximize your retirement plan. Geographic arbitrage and inflation-proof investments then provide additional muscle to your strategy. The reward? A retirement where you get to reap the benefits of financial independence without worrying about losing what you've worked so hard to build. The goal isn't merely to retire, it's to retire well. And with the right moves, you can do exactly that.